Well, hello, my YouTube family. I am home, and my father is not. Gallivanting as usual. I don't want to know, people. I don't want to know. Okay? So it is July 10th, 3 more days before I officially turn 55. Lord. Lord. Okay. So, yeah, I'm getting used to it, people. I'm getting used to it. I'm already telling people I'm 55 because technically I really am. I've been on this planet for 55 years. Thank you, Jesus. I was going to say I'd like to see another 55, but that would be rather old. But I would like to see another, another decade to 2 decades. Technology is being improved every single day, people. Who knows? Maybe I will live to see another 55 years. You never know. Okay, so here we are, lips of the day. Let us start off with the liner. I have my Bobbi Brown creamy lip liner in a chocolate. That is chocolate, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Lined and filled is a Revlon Colorburst lip gloss that I haven't done in a stone's age in the shade, I think it's Papaya. And I'm right. It is Papaya. This is Papaya, people. There it is. It's like a corally orange, heavy on the coral. And that is Papaya. It's not a full-on orange, but it's leaning toward there. It lasts a good while, but it's a gloss, so you know that it's going to fade. And I would say maybe after 3.5 hours, it starts to, you could feel it like fading away. So do a little checkup situation and you'll be okay. And so that is it. That is all. I know, people, my videos have been quite rather dull lately. There's nothing to talk about. And as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing to talk about. However, there was commotion in the conference room. I don't know if it was a bunch of people that were disagreeing with each other or somebody was being talked to. I couldn't really tell. There were a lot of voices, more so than usual. Normally it's the 3 against 1 situation, but this seemed to be a lot more. Anyway, and it sounded kind of heated for a little bit, and then it subsided, and then I don't know what else happened after that. But anyway, as long as I wasn't involved, I know I'm good. I've been good so far. My days have been like this, and I would like them to remain that way. However, tomorrow is going to be a heavy trafficked day. There's going to be some kind of a meeting, again, in the conference room with a lot of people, apparently. So I'm going to be, Miss Mary Sunshine for a lot of people. And I don't know when it'll start, but I need to prepare because Queen of Darkness already gave me the heads up. So there you go. Talk to me tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully she'll be in the meeting all day or whatever, and it'll just remain in there. She'll remain in there for the whole day, and then there won't be an issue. Time will tell. But this morning, Alpha decided to grace me with her presence and have a conversation with me. I don't know why. She used to, and then she stopped. And I guess she's back. I guess the person that she normally speaks to in the back wasn't in or whatever. And she decided to grace me with her presence. all of her conversations either have to do with something that she's trying to impress. She's this, she's that, and I don't deal with this, and I don't deal with that, and whatever. Or she's bad-mouthing somebody or something or someone or, whatever the case may be. And sometimes it's just a combination of everything. It was a combination of everything this morning. No, for real? Until I guess she realized, well, the morning was starting. So she had to curb her impressiveness and go back to work or go to work. I can't really call her a youngin'. She is younger than me, but I can't really call her a youngin'. But, when I was younger, I would go out with men that were, like, I would be in my 20s, and they would be in their 50s, and they would buy me cars, and they would do... Whether it's true or not, why do you think I care? Is it a sheer conversation piece? I'm happy for you. I mean, it was so good. And it's obviously, what she means by it was so good. Now she's talking about she saw somebody go to, was it the Dominican Republic or someplace? And they got their body all trimmed, like trimmed the fat, and they got a boob job and a butt job, and ooh, by the time when she turns 50, she's gonna get rid of her man and she's gonna start all over and she's gonna get herself exactly fixed and this. Okay. These are the people I'm surrounded by, people. These are the people I'm surrounded by. I mean, she could be telling the truth. She could be, shooting the shit, as they say. If it has nothing to do with me, I am not impressed with you trying to impress me. You understand what I'm saying? The conversation started with she had the craving for a bagel, and the conversation proceeded from there. She never did get her bagel. Live to fight another day tomorrow. You can get your bagel then. Anyway, NT Way. Oh, people who watched the season finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This grandma chick, what's her name? Kelsey Grammer's ex. What? I have a feeling that she and Lisa Vanderpump will be the only two sitting on one side, and the rest of the ladies will be sitting on the other. Come the reunion, because, and she's two-faced. She is so two-faced. She will talk one way with the ladies, but then when she's with Lisa, she talks another way. And then she talks badly about the women that she was just with. Oh, I can't deal. I cannot deal. I cannot deal with a two-faced bitch. I cannot deal. I mean, if you're just gonna be nasty, just be nasty up front. Don't try to be cute with one face and then show a different face to somebody else. So I think the reunion is next week. Two-parter, I think. I'm not sure. But the way she spoke to Mellencamp's daughter, what is her name? I don't know these people. I mean, I know them, but her. Like, why must you be so rude? I don't understand the rudeness. This is going to be a very, very interesting reunion, because is this the last season for Vanderpump? Because if you are, I can understand if you're not friends with one, but she eliminated everybody. She had an argument with what's her friend? I forget their names, people. And then she just eliminated everybody. She just, because Kyle went to her and told her there's something a little off about the story with the pet dog and the thing. That's how it all started. And she said, well, if you're all going to call me a liar, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Goodbye. She barely finished off the season. They barely showed her at all. Then she had a party to open up another restaurant or something. I don't know. This reunion is going to be something else. That's all I have to say about that. Then we have Real Housewives of New York and Real Housewives of Potomac. Potomac, what is going on there? Ashley's husband is saying he wants to suck, yeah. And she's denying it. Everybody else is saying they heard it. When that one comes for the reunion, I want to see that one. I love to see all the reunions. I love to see these shows. This is my guilty pleasure, people. These Real Housewives shows are my guilty pleasure. Real Housewives and Basketball Wives. Basketball Wives was another thing. Excuse me. That was on last night. Tammy told Jackie that she's fake. And Jackie was like, excuse you? And apparently now Tammy is sticking up for OG. I think that's the girl's name. I don't know. The one who's the ex-football player. Now she retired. But is she a wife or is she not a wife? Wasn't she working to be a wife? And now she... But OG exposed one of the other girls' secrets about her stepson or her son. She said that the father was not really the father, it's somebody else. I don't know. It got deep and it got intense last week. So this week, since Tammy wasn't involved, because Tammy doesn't show up. She shows up for 5 minutes and then she's out of the show. It is what it is. And I think she has a show of her own, which I've been slacking off on. I haven't really been watching. Like, it's supposed to be after the basketball. I keep forgetting that I think her show is after the basketball, and I just turn it off. So, oh well. So she just kind of shows up and then leaves. So she's not there for all the drama, and she's rather happy and content about not being there. But it kind of, you know, you kind of want Tammy to be there. You know what I mean? I know I do. But it is what it is. So I don't know if OG is trying to be the next Tammy. There can only be one Tammy. One Tammy Roman. That's it. You know, often imitated, never duplicated. That's just the way it is. You can try to be Tammy. You can imitate her, but you will never be her. So I don't know if somebody's trying to, you know, get that whole fight thing going. Because when Tammy used to fight, you would get your little popcorn bucket and you'd be like, I know I would. And I kind of miss those days. I really do. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that, you know, she feels better for not being that person. But at the same time, the show is missing a little something, something. You know what I mean? Okay, well, on that note, if anybody's watching Basketball Wives and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, please do let me know. I think tonight we have Real Housewives of New York. And coming up soon is Real Housewives of Orange County. So I'm going to be Real Housewived up, honey. Real Housewived up. As soon as one finishes, there's going to be another one starting. And another show that I am desperately waiting for is Jeff, the designer, the house designer. What's his Flipping Out. Is there going to be another season of Flipping Out? Because he is now divorced with his lover, husband. Were they married? I think they did get married or something. I don't know. They living together. Whatever. All I know is they adopted a daughter together. I don't know how that situation is going to work out. And he fired his longtime assistant. Like, she'd been with him for over 15 years, 15, 20 years. And he fired her last season. Like, fired. Like, not, we're going to play you're fired. No, he fired her. So, because she said that, being with him kind of held her back from other projects. But at the same time, she appreciated Jeff's help and sometimes his, sticking up for her and rooting for her to do other things. But the hours that were kept with Jeff's job, she rarely had time to go on like other auditions. If you wanted to try out for something, it kind of held her back. So the last episode of last season was them having lunch or dinner, and he was telling her, look, I don't want to hold you back anymore. And I know you want to do other things, and I'm just releasing you so you could do other things. And she was like, okay. Like, she didn't realize that he was firing her or letting her go, but he let her go. He just, you're off to do your own thing. And she was like, okay, I appreciate that. Like, she was in complete and utter shock. I distinctly remember, I think I was shaking inside because I couldn't believe what he was saying. I could not believe that he was actually doing what he was doing. Him and Gage. Gage is the lover, husband. I don't know if they ever got married. I don't know. I don't remember. But I think they had a divorce, or there was a separation, and it was nasty. And I don't know how that's going to play off in next season. Are we even going to have another season of Flipping Out? God only knows. So I am tuning in to see about that one. Now I can go. It is Wednesday, people. 3 down, 2 more to go. Okay? 3 down and 2 more to go. Let us pray that these 2 go very, very fast. Okay? And it's looking like I'm going to have a full weekend because I have to get my Jeep inspected. Not inspected, but, it needs a little checkup. And I got a free coupon, honey. Free to rotate the tires and I think something else for free. I will definitely use that coupon. And I think I may get a wash and set or a whole retouch, or depending on how much money I've got. Speaking of which, Tom's little pet plan insurance situation. Yeah. I have until August 3rd to get the full payment there. And I think they upped it. The price is $704. I wanted to make it a monthly thing, but you can only do monthly or bi-monthly if you have a credit card. First of all, I can't use any of my credit cards. That's number one. Number two, why? Why can't you just mail in your payment like a check or something? No. It's either got to be a debit card or a credit card, either of which I do not use. The only way that they will allow a check is if it's the whole payment. That's a lot of money. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm going to try not to lose sleep about anything, because I'm realizing that when I get hyper about something, what does it accomplish? It just gives me high blood pressure or a migraine, or it just makes me ill. So if I have to skip a year of him not having an insurance, I pray to Jesus that nothing happens during that time, and then maybe I can up the insurance again next year. We shall see. I will cross that bridge when I get to it. That's all I can say. Before I go, a package came for me yesterday that I forgot to tell you about. I have 2 new mascaras. These are Essence mascaras, Essence Volume Stylist mascaras. One is Lash Extension, and the other one, which I used this morning, is Curl and Hold. I love these Essence mascaras. I love the formula. They have different kinds of brushes. The Curl and Hold brush looks like this. And it's not even my bristle brush. It's kind of got a little dip in the middle. That's that brush, which is the one I used today. And this one is Lash Extension Mascara. And it's got a different brush also. See, it's like a long, extended, kind of twisty brush. All I know is, yes, please, with these Essence mascaras. The Princess Lash mascaras are Essence also, and these. And I got rid of a good amount. Normally, I'll get rid of how many? If I got 2 new mascaras, I'll get rid of 2. No, I had like 4 or 5 dried out mascaras. So I just tossed them, and now I've got 2 new ones. But I've still got a good amount of mascaras to keep me going. So this is what I'm wearing on my lashes today, and I must say, me likey. And I will try on the lash extension one tomorrow. Today was the like light lilac one, and tomorrow is the purple one. So there you go. If anybody has these mascaras, please do let me know. Got them from Amazon, of course. And yeah, these Essence mascaras, what? And my Lash Princess mascaras, the best. So now I think I'm done filling you in on everything. That is it. That is all. This is Lips of the Day. And it's time for me to go, people. The sisters are screaming. And my hot dogs, yes, honey, I have been ODing on hot dogs. That's all I've been having for dinner. And I'm having the time of my life. There is a barbecue sauce called Sweet Honey. I think that's what it's called. Barbecue Sweet Honey. It is so delicious. So if I have like 3 hot dogs, because 2 ain't gonna fill me. Sometimes I do want to extend to 1 other hot dog. I'll have 2 with mustard and 1 with the barbecue. Or if I'm really having that barbecue taste, I'll have 2 with the barbecue and 1 with the mustard. And the mustard always has to have the sauerkraut on top. Sauerkraut tastes so damn good for me that sometimes I'll just eat it plain right out the bag. I know that might disgust some of you, but sauerkraut is good, okay? I don't know how you make the sauerkraut. I don't know what it's made of. All I know is, and it gets me right here when I eat it. Ooh, it gets me right over here. Love it. I like sauerkraut, people. Hot dog, mustard, and sauerkraut. I'm done. I don't do onions. I don't do onions. Well, it depends on the onions. Like, when I used to eat, like those hot dog stands in the city, those onions, those are good. The onions in the sauce, those are good. I'll eat those. But I'm basically a sauerkraut chick. I just thought I'd fill you in on that. Anyway, that's what I'll be having for dinner tonight. I'm having, oh, and I brought home, because I had popcorn chicken. I had a popcorn chicken combo from KFC today. So I ate the popcorn chicken. I left the biscuit and the wedges. I brought them home. I'm going to warm them up. That is going to be included with my hot dogs. And I've got myself a meal done. Okay. I'm making myself hungry. Okay. That is it. That is all. This is Lips of the Day. I have filled you in on everything, I think. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Mwah! Bye now.